Don't even. It's Twitter. Shut up. Um, I just looked over. That's the only thing. Um, I used to take like regular, like smaller notebooks, and make like miniature scrapbooks and like print out like photos, cut them out, and then like put like fun lettering and stuff like all around them. And I realized that I kind of missed doing that. And I realized that I had like a phone printer thing that like goes from like my phone to like printed out images that are like sticker things. And I was like, why am I not doing that again? So I've been kind of into that. I haven't like made any pages yet, but when I do, I'll show you all. But I was like, I should do that. I have all these stickers that are so cool. I have all of my Nia Sticker Club stickers. I'm like, I should use these as well. And Sid just sent me a bunch of stickers for my birthday as well, that are all Stardew Valley themed. So I have those in my living room as well too. But yeah, yeah, that's what I did today. I worked, then I came home, was just chilling. My like, I will tell you one thing. I've been obsessed with making this one meal for like lunches. Dinners, I don't really do it for dinner, but like for lunches I've been making this. I've been putting it's a salad. I'll tell you that. It's a salad. It's got like mixed greens kind of situation. Peaches, avocado, feta, chicken, and like a garlic dressing, I guess. It's been my current obsession, mainly just because of the peaches. I saw the peaches. Well, I had a bunch of feta I needed to eat up, and I still have a bunch of feta still. And I was like, what could I do with this? And so then I saw the peaches. I was walking around my Costco. I saw the peaches. And I was like, what if I were able to turn a salad of sorts into that? And there you go. Welcome on in. I have Hot Girl Summer, I see. That is what we're trying to do. Yeah, today. We're doing some Fields of Mystery today. Welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. We're just getting started. I hope you. Oh, Hab, I fucking love this game. It's been fun. I love this game. It's Brat Girl Summer. It is. Absolutely. It is Brat Girl Summer. Absolutely. Welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. If you do not know me, my name is Lee. My pronouns are she, her. I also do a bunch of Stardew Valley speedrunning as well. I play a lot of cozy games. And I speedrun other cozy games as well too. Such as, let's see, Mail Time, Played Up, A Little to the Left. What else do I speedrun? A bunch of other games that I can't think of at the current moment. Just Dance, Melatonin. But yeah, welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. We're gonna be playing some Fields of Mystria. I'm just getting started, so I'm just gonna be chatting for like the next 15-20 minutes. And then yeah, we'll go from there. Then we'll I also speedrun the crossword every day. um in which I ask for chat's help so you can hang out. And then I'll be playing Fields of Mystery after that. So in like 40 minutes we'll be playing Fields of Mystery or so. But yes, I'm obsessed with it. Once the relationship aspect is a little bit more like developed, I'll be speedrunning marriage. You know that I will be speedrunning marriage. Absolutely. Once Fields of Mystery gets a little bit further in early access. So there we go. I was talking about the salad that I've been making, which has got mixed greens, peaches. Would you recommend playing it now or waiting for improvements? I think it's still got a lot of really great qualities right now. I don't know. Because I don't know what else they're planning on adding, so I couldn't tell you. So I would say yes. I don't know. I've been really enjoying it. Mixed greens, peaches, avocado, feta, like a vinaigrette dressing, chicken. It's been delicious. I've been eating that every day, so I've been obsessed with that. But yeah, that's all that's new with me. I was just working today. That is all. That is all. Yeah. Let me say hello to everybody. And then we can get moving with our crossword here in a second. In the meantime, while I say hello to everybody, please let me know how your day was. What did you get up to today? What did you do yesterday? Fill me on in. Rake, congrats on first. Pop off. Welcome on in. Hello, Grace. Hello. Welcome on in. I'm scrolling because it was just us fishing for a while. Hang on. Zandy's hello. Shaper Mario, hello. Welcome on in. Pocky, hello. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Rev, hello. Looking spectacular again. Thank you. Appreciate it. I have my Real Gamers Play Farming Sim shirt from List the Lass. It's a wonderful shirt. Which is true. Real gamers do play farming sims. It's accurate. Bruce, hello, welcome on in. Rewards, hello, welcome on in. V, hello. Lils, hello. Blaster, hello. Ether, hello. Bat, hello. Hab, hello. Soph, hello. Lauren, hello. Abby, hello. Scribbly, hello. Purple Violinist, hello. Welcome on in. Loco Turbo, welcome on in. Hello. Elden Ring? No. Dark Souls? No. Doom? No. Peaches in a salad sounds like a perfect summer salad. Yes. Yes. It is. Oh, and the peaches that I have are like perfectly ripe. They're not like overripe right now. They're just like they're good peaches. I'm very happy about it. I got a big case of them from Costco. I ate watermelon today and went for a walk. Oh, watermelon does sound really good right now. I won't lie either. I will not lie. Alrighty. Let me open up our word games. And then we can get schmovin'. Strands. The mini crossword. And then the Washington Post crossword. Alrighty. For the first two, can't imagine ever not wanting watermelon. Same. For the first two word games, I just do them on my own, and then when we get to the big one, then I will ask for help. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. One for the ages. One for the ages. Oh, I thought that was definitely it. Oh, here it is. There we go. I got it. Never mind. Here it is. Celebrate good times. Come on. Cards. Alrighty. I saw this at first and I thought it was going to be really hard, and then I got it. We're good. Alrighty, here we go. The mini turns 10. Whoa. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Top 10. Nintendo antagonist in yellow hat, purple Oreo. One end of a battery. 10 in Olympics. Oh, I don't know what X can mean. Hawaiian island seen from the west shore of Maui. Have you tried Fibble? It's like Wordle with lies. I've not. Unwrinkles. Irons. A decagon has 10 sides. Bottom 10. Top 10? What in the world? Oh, I got it. That's not going to be right. Literally, no. Lanes. What are the other Hawaiian islands? Uh-oh. Is this just loss? No way. Come in, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Oh, what was that Wordle game? Oh, that was the one Matt had. Something Foxy. What is it? Max, what is it? What's the game? Is Matt live right now? I don't have the memory for this. What's the game fucking Matt tried to get us all to play? Is Matt still alive? Matt, real quick. He's still live? Okay, wait. Foxy Max, thank you. I don't have to go into Matt's chat and be like, what is it? Foxy Max, there you go. We'll play it one day. We'll play it one time today. It's been a hot minute since we did it. We did the mini. There's the mini. Alrighty. What do we want? No. Oh, you just guessed letters. So yes. There's an S. How about a T? Fuck. Um. Damn it. How about an L? An R. Fuck. Um. So it's got to be an O there. Yeah. Is this holes? Okay. Robbed and dressed to impress earlier. We hit our first milestone, decided to slay it out. Of course. As one does. I got it with 2 words. Oh, man. Fuck, what the hell is this? Okay, well, obviously the last one is knobs. What the hell is this word? Sure. You know what, Floretta, go ahead. More vowels? Is there an A? There is. Fuck, that's why. Roads? Damn. Roads, holes, broad. Shit. Is it spied? Psalm? Fuck. There's no way that's a Y. It's gotta be a V then, right? What the hell is this? What is that? Sized. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm some. Oh, that was a bad one. That was a bad one. Alrighty. If you've never joined us for a crossword before, I will do it right after the ad here. Barbara hated me today. Barbara gave me a 2. If you've never joined us for the crossword before, you're in for a treat. We'll do this right after the ad. We try and speedrun this as fast as possible. Monday, we hit a PB and got 5 minutes. The time we are trying to beat for Wednesdays is 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So, okay, Bruce, coming in here showing off with that Barbara. Alrighty. But we'll do this as soon as the ad is done. And then we'll go from there. Did you guys see on Twitter? Because it kept popping up on mine. Did you guys see Lil Wayne at the Democratic National Convention? Lil Jon? Sorry, wrong one. It's sorry. I'm sorry. Apologies. For anyone that has not seen it, I will show you right now. It was so good. Can't mix up the little guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This was good. I didn't watch any of the rest of this, but all I just saw was this pop up. Just be called Lil Jon. I'm sorry. I don't listen to rap music. Ever. Yes, they do roll calls to nominate their candidate, and Georgia had Lil Jon do theirs. Yes. That's funny. Because it's VP Harris. Give me the walls. As in Mr. Walls. As in Governor Walls. Wonderful. Alrighty. Let's do the crossword before I mix up another one. Another person. Once took a private plane back to Atlanta to vote at midterms because they didn't send his absentee ballot in time and he wanted to vote. Love him for that. Always a good idea to vote. Alrighty. What the fuck is on my elbow? Sorry, I got really confused there for a second. Alrighty. Again, we're gonna do the crossword. Speedrunning this as fast as possible. If you think you know an answer, drop it in chat. There are no wrong answers. I will give any of them a try. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Forecaster's tool. Don't know. Sow's opposite. Long of beef. 22 across. Thank you. Seal predator. Lady Liberty's land familiarly. Bay Area industry. Okay, it's gonna be warrior. Blank burning? Alley beef. Alley Wong. Oh my god. I'm struggling. Schwa. What is his name? Puss in Boots. Got it. Retired Bing assistant. Don't know. Shout to a diva. Slay. Don't know. Perfect. Days before. Vocal quality after a long speech. Interesting. Rasp. Me and my speech knowledge would be like, I wouldn't really call any of that raspy, but 33 across. Got it. 25 down. Where are we? She's drowning, but I wanna take it. Giving a good look. Absolutely positive. Huh? Change one's tone. Too soon to tell you I love you. Real big fish. Aw. Love that. Knock knock. Highly check. Innate characteristic. Minor change. Sent. Roll. Nintendo rival. Xbox. Electronic instrument for short. Bushwhacker liquor. Is it a rye? I don't know what that is. Skyscraper abundance. Update. Not. No, it's R something. It's not a rye. 44 crossed part. Tell you I love you too soon to tell. I think it might be Sega. Because I don't know what else it could be. Yeah. Hybrid dog breed. Literal examples which can be found in the answers to the star clued. No idea. Frozen sister. Well, it's either Anna or Elsa. Oh, it's rum. Thank you. Click a floppy disk icon. Play. Stocking stuffer. Tiny bit. Synth. Thank you. Missed that one. Okay, so then it's Elsa. Where are we? Grand ice cream. So, 65. Save. Thank you. Okay. Wait, where's this one? This is Etch-a-Sketch. I saw that. Alrighty. Puts away some tween parties. Sleepovers. SSA. Oops. That's fine. When school's full of posers. Don't know. Aussie Hopper. Do not know. 3 down. Oh, poser. That, okay. Just called a roo. Lovely. Go astray. Biting? Diet that avoids processed foods. Don't know. Regret? Reap. Oh, paleo. Yep. 5 down. Air. In manner of speaking. This is, I was like, is this a dress? No. City whose name comes from the Arabic for roundness. Nowhere near. Afar. Dang nabbit. Rats. Slews. Is a snob. Unit with a classified number of employees. Image awards. Very in Vici. 16 across tech. Thank you. What Zoomers are up to these days? Don't know. Who thinks they know the answer? Funeral piles. Any guesses? Yeah. Address letters. Some orthotic devices. Subway spinner. I hate that. Pyres. What was 17 down? It just says slews. $27 down. Camper's bag full. Fabled braggart. Who was that? I don't remember. Note givers? Nurse is the word. Shallot relative. Shallot. Oh, it's just a leak. Okay, McCafe. Not hero. Set in. Set on. Okay. Skeptic responds or else what? Got it. June, baby. Butterfly. Were your what burning? Were your ears burning? Huh? US of A. As we say. Yep. Eyeing. Interesting. Falling down, I'm falling down. Change one's tone. Don't know. What is this? This is just trait. Vine something? It could be. Camper's bag full. Gear. Change one's tone. Dye. Dye is in color. Got it. Video calls. Something I think tour. Eco tour. What is this? Subway spinner? Glass. Style. There we go. Some kind of rice. I don't know what this is. There you go. Spanish rice. Overdrawn account. Stocking stuffer. Fucking. Marks out. Some kind of mix of a dog. The hair, as in tortoise in the hair. Inserts. Got it. Terrier mix. Runs into meats. And then what is this? Tiny bit. Okay, there we go. We did it! Woohoo! Not a PB, but we still did good. So I'll take it. That one felt harder today. I don't know. It felt kind of tricky. Welcome on in, G Money as well. Hi, Archie. Hi, Polywoggy. Hi, Tristan. Welcome on in. Kalility. Welcome on in as well. So long. Hello. Aquino is awesome. Welcome on in. Jane. Hello. Welcome on in. Wims. Hello. Welcome on in. Also, Nia, I don't think I said hi. And Mag, hello. I hope you all are all doing well. And hello to anybody that is. Thank you for reminding me so I can do that. So that I can do that. Sweet rain, do 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 do. I hope you all are all having a wonderful day. And hello to anybody chilling, lurking, and vibing, and just hanging out with us here today. We're gonna play some Fields of Mystria. That's okay. That's okay with y'all. Alrighty, we are in the middle of the day on summer, which I had strategically stopped it in the middle of the day. Why? This feels really close up. Does it feel really close up to anybody else? Or is it just me? Display. Oh, yeah. That's better. I was like, where's my watering can? There we go. It felt super duper closed up. We are in summer. We are working on a couple of smaller things. Should be new seeds in this. Ooh, let me go look. I did update mine today. I didn't look and see what the seeds were. Or what the update had said, to say the least. Request for herbs. I can do that. What do we got? Sunflower seeds? I don't have enough days to do that. Sugarcane seeds? I don't have enough days to do sunflower seeds. That's so sad. Same with catmint. I'm kind of sad about that, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of really sad about that. Alrighty, I have a couple of fish still to catch. So, let's do that. It should be done on the 28th, you think? I'll give it a go. I'll try. What's there to lose? Other than, like, a couple of 20 golds. We'll plant these. I want to go back to the museum. I want to check my notes to see what if I've actually done this right. I've almost caught up to you in fields, by the way. That's because I haven't played in a couple days. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played since like last week, Thursday. I won't lie. It is on me. My chicken somewhere? Well, let me brag about being the #1 Fields of Mystery player in NA for a bit. Gosh. You do. Sure. Yeah. You got it. I wanted to go to the museum. Where am I going? Also grab the fish that I left here. 1 second. No big deal, just leaving some fish around on accident. Alrighty. The fish. 1 in the river, 1 in the pond. That's it, right? And then in the mines. Okay, which we can do the mines at another time. I got the bugs. I got all these. It comes with everything else. When we find them. I just need... Wait, I should look at what size the fish are. They're like kind of bigger. Right? Those, they look kind of bigger. I'll have to look for bigger fish. I'm gonna look at the dig site first real fast. Okay, now it feels too zoomed out, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going back in. Nope. I gotta go back. That's... nope. I wish there was a way to, like, fine-tune it a little bit. What's up, watcher? Hello, welcome on in. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. $2.5. Yeah, that's what I would prefer. I wish I could just, like, change it slightly. The ice cream truck is going by. Anybody want anything? I'm so good. Oh, those Reese's peanut butter cup ice creams, I'm here to report. Fucking delicious. Delicious as hell. From Costco. They like literally look like Reese's peanut butter cups. They're delicious. Yes, they're so good. So good. It's like peanut butter. It's just peanut butter ice cream coated in chocolate. It's fantastic. Oh, it's ice cream. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. Ice cream. That is Reese's peanut butter filling in the middle? No. It's peanut butter ice cream. PB ice cream. Basil, that's what it is. Do I have basil anywhere? Yeah, okay. I'll take that to Varen tomorrow. Woohoo! I gotta grab my watering can again. I think I have enough tomatoes and corn, so I'm just gonna keep selling those. Oh wait, don't I have a power to like make things auto grow? Hold up. I haven't even been using my spells. Growth. Okay, wait. Nope, I used the wrong one. How do I do it? Pin spell. I used a full restore on accident, my bad. There's my sunflowers! Look! We did it! Now we have sunflowers! Who needs a fairy? Yeah, who needs a crop fairy? It's us. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna move this sunflowers into this back spot. Here. I'll put the watering can back in there. Cool. I will have to make more chests. I'm just not there yet. We'll get there eventually. Alrighty, where is the doctor? Oh, she is in her office. Okay. Then I just need to find these last 2 fish for summer. I will be really sad if I can't find these 2 fish. Deep earthworm. I don't know where we're gonna find that. We haven't gotten that far in the mines yet. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. They're off. Turn in. I got an herb salad. Looking for bigger fish. And then I'll check in all the ponds as well. I'm gonna keep these because, what's her name? Likes hydrangeas. Cecilia. She loves them. Turn around, please. Come on, fish. Are you for real? Okay. We're getting a lot of these breams. See one here, and there's also a little spot down this way I saw already. Ooh, a new one. What do we got? Oh, a drinking horn. Okay, interesting. I'll take it. Right there. Come on, turn around, buddy. I feel like those aren't it. Like I'm looking, these look all really small. Maybe I just need to go in between the ponds and the other river so that it resets the fish. I don't know. What is that over here? No. Magma beetle. I thought those were found on the beach. I didn't realize that those were found over here. Alrighty. Turn that way. See if we get. Come on. You were turned the other way. There we go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go drop this off to sell a lot of this. I just realized you can't eat any of the fish. That's unfortunate. Turn that in. This kind of looks like a bigger fish. I see this fish. That's one that we already have. Oh, that's a bigger fish. Hey. Is that it? Oh, fuck. I don't know what it looks like. That's the problem, is I have no idea what the fish is gonna look like. I'm just taking a guess. Hoping for the best. Being like, yeah, that looks okay. Ooh, a chest. I will take this, actually. I got a smoked trout soup. I will actually take this. Alright, let me go over here to the other fish ponds. Is there anything on, like, the wiki pages about the fish and stuff yet? Like, I've got one summer, like, maybe the time of day are considered giant. I know, I haven't seen any giant fish. I've only seen the ocean giant fish. I haven't seen the ones in the ponds. And there's only these two ponds, right? Like, this one, and this one in the corner. There's no other ponds. That one's bigger. Same with this one. Got it. Let's go. Alrighty. We got the pond one. Now I just need the one in the river. No. Let's see. Any other bigger fish over here? This one's kind of okay. Gar. Nothing else really. Okay. I'll go over this way so that it resets. Okay, that one is a little bit bigger. Oh, I think the little fish saw it. That's okay. I'll catch the little fish too. Also, I think it just said that we got up to level 15 fishing, which is perfect. That is actually wonderful. Okay, any other fish over here? I'll catch the small one, just in case. Nope. Okay. Going home. Let me sell all my fish. Except for the one that I have to donate. Okay, those are my donating ones. Dun. Alrighty. I just need one river one. Oh, it's Nora's birthday. I don't know what Nora likes for her birthday. I'll try and give Nora a hydrangea, maybe? Food preserves part 2. Can you meet me at Hayden's farm? I guess I can. Had to make sure the chicken knew it was loved. There we go. Sorry for cracking my knuckle directly into the microphone. Lee, welcome! We've been discussing preparing long-lasting rations to fill up the remainder of the town's food preserves. It's a tall order. I'm happy to help with the cooking, but I need the ingredients. The inn has been positively bustling now that the earthquake damage is repaired. I can't have our regulars go hungry. You know, I'll give as much as I can to spare for the town, Adeline. But I'm afraid my flock and herd are already at capacity. I don't think we can cover your whole request. I've been meaning to expand the barn and get more animals, but, well... Tell me how I can help. That's what I like to hear. Raina, you said you need another 10 cheeses? How do I get cheese? Oh, the mill should come in handy. Okay. I don't have a cow yet. 12 eggs. Okay, I can do that. I don't have cows yet. It's the problem. I gotta cut down a lot of trees for that. Okay, after I find my fish, then I will work on getting the rest of it for them. Ooh. A little fish spot? Little river spot? To buy a barn and cows for this quest? Yeah. I have the barn, I just have to finish building it. Damn. I was really hoping it would give me that. What I needed. Alrighty. Donate. Woohoo! Oh, I finished the artifact set too. Oh, sick. Okay, so I just... Nope. Let me open this. Fishing double bed. Explorer's pants. Okay. Opening this one. Fishing bed. Okay, alrighty. I wish... Because the map is so big, I wish there was like another box that I could like sell things in. Like right here in the middle of town. Or maybe I'm just wishing for a bigger inventory. Who knows? But, ooh, that's a big fisher. Bigger fish. Please. No. Never mind. How about you? Can you be the fish that I want? No. The answer is no. It cannot be the fish that I want. Can I eat these? Yeah. Oh, it gives 10. That's awesome. Alright, let me turn everything else inside though. Give me one of these. I gotta go find Nora. Oh, there's no spot for the copper bars? Uh-oh. Okay. I gotta make a chest. I'm not that good at crafting yet, okay? That's probably my least skill. Oh, I wish I could put it right there. It's a little unfortunate. I'm just gonna continue to make them look ugly in here. Sorry. For the time being. I will eventually upgrade my house. Now is not that day. Or like make my house look prettier. Okay, they're in the. She's in the. What's it called? This is a bigger fish. I don't want to lose it. It's the same one as before. Brickle-frack. Wait, I see a fish over there. Come here. Fishy, fishy, fishy. I have not gotten the next bag upgrade yet. Is there another one? I mean, I do have 4K. I probably could. Nora. They're having having grilled cheese and tomato soup? Oh, Nora. Nora, did you like that gift? You did not, but that's fine. Is there another bag upgrade? One of those mega-sized shadows? I think so. I think so. I'm just not entirely sure. Basic wood chest. Oh, you can buy them for like crop things. What is this? Bag upgrade? Oh, you can just keep going, huh? With the bag, the inventory space? Holy fudge. I think the last summer fish I need is one of the bigger shadows, yes. What's up, Jake? Hello! This game looks so cute. I'm debating on downloading it. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's been my like most recent obsession for games. And I just love it. Any good river fish? No, they're all super small. I wonder if I go this way and then go back, if at all. That way. Mystery's taken the weebs by storm. I would not consider myself to be a weeb, but it has taken a lot of us farming simulator game fans by storm, yes. Please. Oh, let's go. Right there. Also, what's up, Cola? I hope you're doing well. The music is shredding? Oh yeah, no, the music fucking slaps in this game. That's a bigger fish over there, but I don't know if we can get it. Oh, it's not really a big fish. It's one disguising as a bigger fish, huh? Yeah. I'm good. Hope you're vibing. We are very much vibing. Trying to find this last fish. Last summer river fish. Not that one. Supposedly a bigger fish. Does anyone know if there's like specific spots in the river where I could find the last one? They randomly spawn? Okay. Oh, that looks like a big one up there. Give me the fish, give me the fish, give me the fish. I'll come back for that little thing. No. Fudge. Who are you gonna romance? Oh, I don't know. May... You just have to hope it's the size of the shadow you need. Darn. Okay. Boo. I don't know. Maybe Celine? Maybe... I was gonna say maybe March. Maybe Juniper. Maybe the doctor. Gotta love a brooding, standoffish, animated twink. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Alrighty, we made it to level 33. It's raining. Anybody's birthday? No, Maple's is tomorrow. I can't bring myself. That's also fair. You know what? That is very valid. I understand that. Alrighty, I think I can do the fishing now. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Nice. Okay. I've already done all that. Archaeology, we've already... Oh, now we're already up to tier 3. Oops. Because I like finding things. That's it. Big fish, big fish, big fish! Get your ass over here, buddy. You listen here, buckaroo. This better be fucking it. I think it is. I think that was it. Ooh, I don't know what that is. A goby. We finished our fish! Woohoo! Now I can just go around and collect resources. Party! Look at all these rocks I need to clear off my farm. I'm almost in winter 90k. What I'm going to do when I finish all the content that's available. Can you only do year 1? Because if you can only do year 1, I'm going to be so sad. I will truly only be... Truly be so sad if you can only do year 1. Hey, what's up, Baylor? I could also see myself. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe Baylor or maybe Celine or March. There we go. I got it. Viewings. Fish. Look at all those summer fish. We did it. Summer salad. Alrighty, I'm gonna go into the mines now. Did we finish that last level? Go past it, but I finished the mines and the community upgrades. Almost a museum. Oh no. How far can you go into the mines? I want to catch... What do I need to do? 2 upper mines, 1 tidal caverns. Okay. 60? Oh no. Just gonna work on leveling up apparently, maybe then. tin lunchbox. I also need rocks for my cows. Come here. Fuck. Fucked it up. Go. Nope. I can only do it from this direction. Go. Got it. Woohoo! Alright, it only took me like, I don't know how long for me to do that. I'd just be waiting, yeah. Can you only go... How far can you go with, friendship right now? Is it only 4? Because I know, like, the next update for, like, Q4, I think it is like 6 to 8 hearts. Yeah, boo. What about, like, skill levels? Can you only get up to 30 for those as well, too? Like, is that what the thing is? Come on. Um... 30, okay. I do like how you can hit things, like, at an angle. So, like, even if, like, I don't want to hit that big rock, I could still somehow manage. Is that a new one? It is. Let's go. And town rank goes up to Sapphire max? I'm past Ruby. Okay. I'm on Ruby right now, so I don't know how far it goes up past that. I did it! Woohoo! I don't know what this is. Town rank caps at 50. Okay, I'm at 33 or 34, one of the two. Oh, the extra inventory slots right now are so nice. I won't lie. I feel like I am slightly getting better at the combat skill. It's something that I'm still learning. But I do feel that I'm getting better at it. Come on. Got it. Darn. We already have that one. Okay. We're on floor 10 right now? Let's go to 15. I'm gonna eat my little... little energy thing. What day is it? It's okay, it's only Thursday. We're good. We're not gonna miss the town lore tonight. So we're good there. I'm really just looking for... I'm collecting copper, but I'm really just looking for the freaking artifacts and fish. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm not good at the timing here. Clearly. There's a fish. Okay. The only thing I hate is that for the cave fishing, you can only get... There's only like one fish per pond. Right? I don't want... And then if you don't get the one that you want, then you have to like keep looking for it, which stinks. Oh, finally. There's a big one over here. Come on. Turn around. Mother trucker. Turn around. Turn around, buddy. Okay, wait. Come on, fish. And then I'll go home. There we go, we got it. Woohoo! We finished the upper mines one as well today. Okay. And now we can leave. Get our little behinds into the museum before it gets too far. Donate. Woohoo! Woohoo! Can I teleport home? I wish that was a perk. You know what? That's what I want. I want a little teleport home thing. Okay, Hayden's not gonna make it back to his house. And he'll be fine tomorrow, but I won't be fine tomorrow. Goodness. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm at 33, so we've got 12 more levels to go? Alrighty, it's Maple's birthday. What can we give Maple for her birthday? I overslept. Oh no! The piece of furniture's. Okay. Oh, there's 2 eggs. Hello, my chickens. I'll put 2 eggs in here for now while we wait to get more. And I believe we gotta go give a gift to what's her name? To Maple. What do you think we could give Maple? Do we give her a peach? I feel like everybody likes fruit, right? How about a grape? That might be a little bit better. Kids like grapes, right? Alright, where's Maple? Oh, she's not in here. Oops. Oh, she's over there with the kids. All I know is Celine likes hydrangeas. They're playing hide and go seek. I feel like a queen. Okay, did Maple like that? No. Oh. We'll figure it out eventually, I feel like, right? Right. Hi, Baron. Welcome on in. I'm doing good. How are you? It is Friday, so today is lore day, so we have to make sure we come back in time. I'm not getting him a fucking pond skater. I hate those things. I think we just have to go around and chop down a bunch of trees. Ready for some good vibes, so welcome on in. Oh, hey, look. One that I might have missed. Had I not have chopped down that tree. Thank goodness you can chop down town trees. I would assume they probably grow back too, because otherwise your girl would not be able to have enough trees. Hi, Firekeep! Welcome on in. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me grab it in 2 seconds here. Bum 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 ba-dum. Okay, wait, hold up. I see the little fish school. I fish in the little fish school. There we go. Good enough. Today I literally just need a bunch of wood. That's it. So that I can make the what is it called? The barn. I will be so sad if none of this wood, or none of these trees come back. That's on me. Listen, I know I'm deforesting everything, but like, I want them to grow back. I feel like that area up there won't be in this first update type thing. You all can tell me if you've already unlocked that one section over there, let me know. But I feel like that isn't gonna be unlocked quite yet. Also, I don't fully understand what the Narrows is over here. Other than this just being like the peak, right? Cannot chop down bushes upstate. That takes place there, but not accessible yet. Boo. I need to get cows. And quick. Oh, there's another little one there. Let me grab this. Pete. Alrighty, it's time to go to the bar. Winter Forge spawns there to taunt you? Oh, that's rude. Okay, we've got enough. We just need stone. Sick. Nasty. We can do it. Alrighty, let me go to the bar. I gotta hear the lore. We gotta go to the bar to hear the lore today. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go to this. I always start here. Alrighty. Hemlock's been so generously mixing the drinks the past few weeks. I thought I'd share a recipe of my own. This is something we used to make after a long day in the mines. It went by many names. Rock juice, the mine shaft, blood from the stone, the sinkhole, helmet hash, miner's mash, bucket brew. So what was the recipe? Well, it wasn't a recipe so much as we all poured whatever dregs we had into a canteen and gave it a good shake. Errol is the one responsible for the well-being of this town. I have to ask, what was safer, the mines or this drink? Ha, you're quite the card, Lady Adeline. Oh, you know what? I want to date Lady Adeline. I want Adeline. I take it back. Everybody else, I just want Adeline. You sure didn't. Bucket Broomy. Here we go. That's the spirit. Alrighty. What is this? An ill-advised combination of many liquors. Tastes awful. Well. Oh, here's what I can make. Trail mix. Grilled corn. Sliced turnip. Miner's mushroom stew. Okay. I probably should just start cooking. Monster cookies. Oh, I don't have any sugar. We could make those really easily. Alrighty. Over to the art drawing. Excellent contrapposto, Ulrich. Don't know what that means. Thanks, I put a lot of work into my traps. Okay, I better make way for this week's real model. Cluck, cluck. I like your attitude, young lady, and what a lovely pose. You're giving us so much wing. How is Henrietta such a dynamic model? Thanks for sharing this with us, Aiden. Seems awful special to you. I've seen so many animals grow up since I took the farm over. Thought it might be nice to start sketching up some memories. Before I knew it, I was sketching all by myself and got in my own head about it. Thanks for talking some sense into me. You reminded me I'm the sharing type. And drawing's more fun with friends besides. Isn't that right, Lee? Alrighty, the last one of our D&D of the month, of the season. Friends, I must apologize. My eagerness to study the tower led to our capture by Demon Lord Blood. Look at us now. Defeated, and we've learned nothing. I've got him distracted, at least. He's the demon I made a pact with. Apparently, he's never met someone who knew the contract better than him. Think, guys, that big arch he's sitting on is all the style. Mr. Aram said it relies on a keystone, but I can't hit something so far away. Silver can do it. He's so let down by the Dragonhawk. This is his origin story. This is how he becomes a dark bird watcher. I activate Shadow Eye and shoot the keystone. A class change in the middle of battle? I'll allow it. The keystone shatters. Demon Lord Blood falls to the ground, trapped by his awkward conversation with Supreme Grimblade, made even more awkward by his graceless tumble. I roll to show Demon Lord Blood the pages of my architectural digest, hoping to turn him from the ways of evil architecture. I rolled a 20. The digest slips from your hand, striking Blood's weak spot. The demon coughs and begins to burn with demonic fire. He rasps his final words at you. Do the voice. Ahem. You are the worst, most disorganized party to ever enter this tower, and I've paid the price for that. I hope my demise teaches you mortals something. I learned that Blood Tower is named for Lord Blood and not because it's full of blood. I learned that sometimes it's a mistake to meet your heroes, even if that hero is a bird. I learned that knowledge can be a weapon, literally. I learned how to make a pact with a demon. Incredible. What's up, Drew? Welcome on in. I just ate pizza. Happy Friday, Drew. What kind of pizza? My, look at all those people down there. We've got a full house. I wonder which of them would make the best sorcerer. Sorcerers? That's a fairy tale, Juniper. Of course. But Trithia, we proposed starting a pirate crew last week. Work with me here. Fair enough. Let's see now. Island's read a lot of old books about the witch queens. But I'd say that's where his interest ends. Bit rigid otherwise. Josephine does give me a pause. She has a way of moving through the world. What about Valen? I won't even dignify that with a response. Please speak up. No picking yourself. I guess Celine. I can see it. She has a curious mind and an eye for herbs, which are two of the basic tenets for potion making. Don't think she could pull off the wardrobe. Bet she could. Huh. Okay. There we go. I would sell my friend's soul so fast? Damn. Okay. Alrighty, I need to clear out a bunch of rocks. They know. Yeah. That is fair. It wouldn't be a surprise. Also fair. Okay, we have Saturday market tomorrow, so we'll see what we can buy. Oh, hey, a worm. I have to give this to somebody. Trithia. Oh, it's a redhead worm. That's a different one. Okay. I don't have any more energy. That's all I wanted to do is I just wanted to hit a bunch of rocks until I ran out of energy. I just need a few more rocks. I think I have those rocks. Okay, run. It was cheese pizza with fancy crust. Just in squares. The crust has Ooh, that sounds so good, Drew. Bye, bitch. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Oh, until I ran out of energy. Me when I'm overstimulated. Yeah, that's a good one. That's always a good one. Alrighty. Saturday market. Alrighty. Time to go get a cow. Oh, Peach. I didn't mean to send you back. Call outside. Where are you? Oh, you didn't want to come out because I hit you on the head on accident. Or I don't know where she went. Okay. But it's cow time, everybody! And then we'll go to the Saturday market. Adoption. We're going with the black cow. Mika? Pudding. Oh, actually, I do like Luna. We'll go with Luna. Also, crisis averted. I keep cash in an inconspicuous location for funsies. My mom saw it and thought it was trash, so she threw it away. I discovered it in the trash, thankfully. Oh my goodness, Drew. I'm glad that it didn't actually get thrown away for you. Oh my god! Wait, do I need a milk bucket? Is there a milk bucket that I need to pick up? I didn't even look. I will eventually buy bows, just not yet. Okay, nothing. There isn't a milk bucket, so I think we're fine. It drops bottles on the ground. Okay, cool. Heard. Okay, now it's Saturday market day. I still don't know where my chicken went, I'm not gonna lie. It's fine. Okay. But my pastries be filled with Oreos. Yeah. Yes, you would be. Yeah, that's accurate. Yep. Absolutely. Wavy, rugged hair. Strawberry hair clips. I'm just gonna buy all the recipes that I can here. There we go. There's like no good things that I want. Picnic blanket? What's up, Kyler? Hello, welcome on in. I'll buy that. We're about to be broke. Going into, fall. A tuna? Yeah, there you go. Hold on, I'm out of bits? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can tell I'm not really good at crafting or cooking, so we're almost there with farming to the next level. Okay, here we go. I need a tuna. Penny! Quit asking for fish, girlfriend! I love you, but come on. Did it. Thank you for the 57 bits, Drew. A tuna! 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 Quit asking for fish, girlfriend! Yeah. Top 10 Lee moments right there. I don't need these. You know. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna go back to the mines. Has someone created a tuna matata? Yes. Alexa did. Look at the little cow, baby. He's so cute. Alexa did. Alexa made a tuna matata. A tuna matata. What a wonderful day. Okay, okay. The trees do grow back. We're good. Pretty quickly. That's good. I have one. Let's see. Viewings. I have one Tide Caverns fish. Okay. And then, do I have all of the... Yeah, I have the Tide Caverns insects. Alright, we're going down. We're going down. I'm yelling timber. Come at me. Ooh, bitch. You missed. I missed. I missed. Face the right way. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Nope. Still fucking messed up. There we go. Only took me 20 tries. Is there any fish on this floor? Mushroom! Yeah, I do not like how this entire floor is covered in water and there are no fish on this floor at all. There's one at least, okay. Come on, buddy. I think I've already turned that one in. Yeah. That's alright. I think. Let me see. Yeah. Just a little water balloon fish. Okay. I do want a bunch of this iron ore here. Okay. Got it! Woohoo! Alrighty. Sapphires? Here. And other side in just a second. I will wait for him to lose his little powers. Okay. Or just full on attack. It's fine. There we go. Sure. Let's do that. Let's do that, I guess. This, okay. I also hate this. This is a super big level, and there was only one fish on this whole level. That's so sad. I just want to be able to catch the fish, okay? There's one there. I gotta get up in a spot where I won't get yeeted. Come on. There we go. That's my bad. It's fine. Let's increase my health there a little bit. I'm not trying to die in the mines down here. I also feel like I can't catch anything until I've killed all the enemies on the floor. You know? Is that just a me thing? Only because I feel like they come and attack me while I try and I fish. Turn around, fish. I can see you there in the corner. Come on. I don't want to lose you. Come back. There. Is that the last fish I haven't donated? It is. Let's go. Grab. Did I find the ladder yet? Or no? I don't think so. Let's see if there's artifacts on the next floor, and then we'll dip out.